Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Dollar to Item series. In our previous episode, we covered items from weapons, and if you remember, we covered Daedalus. In this episode, guess which item we would be talking about today. If you would have guessed Ethereal Blade, you are correct. So let's get to it, shall we? Ethereal Blade is an item purchasable at base shop under weapons. It will be looking at additional information, ability, recommended heroes, tips, gallery, recent changes, but first, card view. It cost 5,375 gold, which includes 1,600 recipe cost, and item sell value is 2,687.5 gold. Active ability is Ether Blast. Bonuses are +8 strength, +8 agility, +8 intelligence, +300 mana, +3 mana regeneration, +250 cast rate. It's not shareable. You cannot disassemble it. It does not give any usage alert. This recipe requires Ether Lens, Ghost Scepter, and recipe. Very straightforward, if you ask me. Now, additional information. Items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 176 health and 0.72 health regeneration, 96 mana and 0.4 mana regeneration, along with 0.8% flat base magic resistance, 8 attack speed and 1.33 main armor, 8 main attack damage to all strength, agility, or intel heroes. Whereas, look at that, for universal heroes, you get 16.8 main attack damage. That is bonkers. So, ability, Ether Blast. This is a target unit ability. Affects allies or enemies. Magical type damage. Converts target unit to ethereal form, rendering them immune to physical damage but unable to attack, and 40% more vulnerable to magic damage. So, enemy targets are also slowed by 80% and take 1.5 times your target's primary attribute plus 50 as magic damage. Oh, 1.5 times your target's primary attribute. That is a lot. Plus 50% as plus 50 as magic damage. Okay. The cast range is 800. Base damage is 50. Primary attribute as damage bonus is 150. Universal attributes as damage bonus is 60%. Enemy move speed slow. Movement slow by 80%. Magic resistance to reduction as by 40%. Duration for 4 seconds. Cooldown is 22 seconds. It costs 100 mana. Spell block or reflection notes blocked upon impact. Okay. So damage and movement speed slow are only applied to enemy targets. Double tapping automatically targets self. Ether Blast first applies ethereal debuff, then damage, and then movement speed slow debuff. Turns target ethereal, disarming them, rendering them attack immune, and granting 100% physical damage resistance. Magic resistance reduction of multiple ethereal sources do not stack, and one with higher values takes priority. Stacks multiplicate, again tongue twister, stacks multiplicatively with other magic resistance sources. Reduces most heroes' magic resistance to -5%. With magic resistance reduction from this source, every 10 points of intelligence further increases total magic resistance by 1.4%, you see, every 10 points of intelligence. So a projectile travels at a speed of 1275, checks caster primary attribute upon projectile hit. Okay, here is a primary attribute experience. Okay, so 50 plus 1.5 into current primary attributes. Universal heroes, for that it is 50 plus 0.6 of current attribute. Okay. All attributes. Okay. What he said. Shares cooldown with Ghost Scepter based items. Okay. Recommended heroes list. This item is one of must-haves of a damage spellcaster's inventory. Okay, damaging spellcaster, most especially for intelligence heroes. Okay, active ability can be used on enemies to make them significantly more vulnerable against magical damage. Active ability deals more damage proportional to hero's primary attribute, which makes it even more effective in hands of intelligence heroes who gain more benefits from its stat bonuses. Ether Blast, ability to decrease vulnerability to magic damage, is boosted by the item's passive bonus of spell damage. Since it applies an ethereal status on target, it is an excellent disable that can cripple targets who rely on right clicks. Okay. Added slow effect not only allows you to catch up to fast or catch up to faster moving targets, but it also slows them down so that point click abilities can be landed much easier with less risk of missing a crucial spells. Care must be taken though, as Ether Blast can render targets immune to physical damage, disrupting allies who may be trying to aid you in taking down your target with their physical damage. When used on self, it can interrupt enemies who are harming you with physical damage. You will not be slowed by Ether Blast, unlike its effects on enemies, so this ability is a good source of protection for heroes who are vulnerable to physical damage and have little to no use for their right clicks. Okay, it can be exploited by heroes with excellent escape capabilities, giving their physical damage, dealing enemies something else to cry about. Beware though, for enemy may have a source of magic damage that will turn your ether protection against you. Plus some physical damage spells with debilitating debuffs like stuns can still affect you, if not damage you. Last but not least, passive bonus of spell lifesteal amplification and mana regen amplification is a welcome boost for all spellcasters. For lifesteal amplification, hero must have a source of spell lifesteal for this amplification to work. Okay, so listed heroes for whom this item would be a very nice fit. So it is Grimstroke, Mirana, Necroforce, Puck, Skyroth Mage, Tinker, Void Spirit, Zeus. Tips: can be used in combination with Dagon for massive amounts of burst damage. In it. So gallery, that's a looked. And recent changes in 7.35 versions, it got a rework. Recipe and stats. Old Ethereal Blade used to have Kaya, Ghost Scepter, and Recipe. Cost of 4650, whereas new Ethereal Blade uses Aether Lens, Ghost Scepter, and Recipe. Cost of 5375, which gives strength, agility, intel bonuses of 8, mana bonus of 300, mana regeneration bonus of 3, and cast range bonus of 250. In 7.33 version, Ether Blast can now deal 0.6 to all attributes as damage bonus to universal heroes. Okay. and which says true still in 7.31 version. It also got a rework, which again got reworked in 7.35 version. So not gonna cover that. So Ether Blast, change caster, okay, reduce damage bonus from 125 to 50. Yeah, which stays true, and increase cooldown from 20 to 22, which also stays true. So that's it, fellas. We covered Ethereal Blade. In our next episode, we'll be covering Butterfly. Hey, sweet, eh? Alright, so this should be a nice read. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.